mission is forward, no going back. Podcast live, so interact. Lot of pain in my hood, my tears black. Nothing but facts, nothing but facts. The mission is forward, no going back. Podcast live, so interact. Lot of pain in my hood, my tears black. NBL, tell the truth. 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 Yeah. You tuned in to Nothing But Facts, the podcast hosted by my dog Shelton Berry, Port Allen, Louisiana. Stand up, it ain't nothing but the truth. Believe that.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Port Allen, Louisiana, West Baton Rouge Parish, Iberville Parish, stand up. It is Nothing But the Facts live here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And today we have in studio a very special guest, somebody who I was extremely excited to accept the invitation. He is a young phenom on the scenes, on the political scenes in Louisiana, Mr. Raheem T. Pierce, and he's running for Iberville Parish Council. Ladies and gentlemen, this young man is 17. That's right, you got it right. 18. You're 18. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know where I get 17 from. 18 in January. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, and happy belated birthday. He's 18 years old, and he's running for Iberville Parish Council. So without further ado, I'm going to let him introduce himself. He's going to tell you a little bit about himself, and we're going to go from there. Go ahead, Raheem.
All right. First of all, I just want to thank you for the invite tonight. But like he stated, my name is Raheem Pierce, and I'm running for Parish Council in Iberville Parish in District 6. I'm the youngest to ever do it. I'm the youngest to ever do it. I knew I was going to run for a political office sometime in my life, but I not this early. But then I think on the other side of my head, why wait? Why wait till I'm about to retire? Or why wait until I get older when I can do it now? To qualify for the election, you have to be 18 and you have to live in the district. I do both. I'm 18 and I live in the district, so I'm running and I'll be on the ballot in October.
He's going to be on the ballot in October. Like this status, like the podcast, if you can hear us, ladies and gentlemen. Someone said we have a little sound difficulty, but like it if you can hear us. He's going to be on the ballot. And what's the ballot number? Did you get a ballot number yet, man?
Not yet. Not till I qualify in August.
Okay. And I think you made a very important point, man. Why wait until you're old enough to retire to run, right? Do it. So let us know, like, what inspired you to get involved in the political arena.
Well, it's really, with my situation, is not about politics. I've grown up with a family who have a passion for serving the people. So when it came to me, I have a passion for serving the people. I've served the people in 18 years I've been living. So I'm just ready to serve in an official capacity. Nice,
man. So tell us some stuff that you've done in your community, because I want the people to get a very personal, impressionable presentation from you. So, like, what some of the things have you done in the community?
Well, I'm known for all my youth events.
Okay.
I'm a volunteer. I'm a full-time volunteer firefighter.
What?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
I've led voter registration drives. I was the youngest member in the Cajun Navy for the 2016 flood at only 15.
Wow, bro.
Where I got donations to the distribution centers.
Yeah.
I do community cleanups. I do all kind of stuff. Tutoring. This could go on and on.
Yeah, man.
I'm a church musician.
What you play?
Keyboard and organ.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
I was elected the chair of the Louisiana High School Democrats.
Okay.
I was the youngest on the executive board with the Democratic Party.
Okay.
Oh, they go on.
Hey, man, we got a young Barack Obama here. You hear me? No, for real, man. Mr. Pierce, that is amazing, bro. Just not only from a political capacity, but as a community service leader. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can literally see the leadership and the servant heart in you, bro. As someone who was affected by the 2016 flood, number one, I want to thank you for that.
Appreciate it.
And as someone who has been actively involved in politics and in the community, man, that's needed because a lot of times folks, they run for office just for a namesake. Exactly. And I don't see that. I've done my research and my homework on you, man, and I really see you extremely active. I believe there was a young man that was killed in Iberville Parish, and I see you did an event for that. Could you tell us a little bit about that, bro?
It was a peace rally, and the purpose of doing that was to shine a light on the senseless gun violence and the cowardly acts that took place the night the innocent 14-year-old got killed. So we tried to bring awareness to that, and try to end that. I'm going to keep pushing until it's over.
Wow. Violence is something that has not only plagued the Iberville Parish, but it also has plagued West Baton Rouge Parish as well. We had a couple of senseless violent acts that have happened in West Baton Rouge Parish, and I appreciate you being on the forefront of that, and again, just being active in the community, man. So what has inspired you, or who has inspired you to become active in the community? I know you said that you've been doing this since you was at a young age. What was that defining moment that really pushed you to become engaged? Of course, growing up as a young African-American male, we have a lot of statistics that are against us. And you're really standing on the other side of that to defeat the odds. Like, what inspired you to become greater?
It's like, I think like every generation need a seat at the table, and I want my seat at the table. If I got to bring a folding chair, I'm going to sit at the table. So.
My man said, we got to bring a folding chair, you got to sit at the table. Man, I always say on Nothing But Facts, it's time to send some people into retirement. Exactly. I mean, it really is. We have some folks that are on West Baton Rouge Parish Council. We have some folks that are on our city council that they served a great job. They did a great job. But the way the community is moving, the way the future is moving, we need young, fresh, new ideas. Exactly. And someone who has experience, someone who has a servant heart, like I said, someone who has a drive to do and want better for the community. Because oftentimes what happens is someone gets on there and they get stagnant and they get complacent, and then things don't get done. So with that being said, tell us some things that you want to accomplish in your community, man.
Well, I'm running my campaign off a 5-point platform, which is infrastructure, push for infrastructure improvements, community involvement. I want to get my community, especially the youth in my community, more involved. Accessibility and transparency. I'm already accessible, and I believe I'm transparent. Everybody know that I'm one phone call away. So I want to bring accessibility on the board. Self-identity and image. We must take pride in our communities. And taking pride in it is keeping it clean, cleaning it and keeping it clean. And economic development. So I'm running off a 5-point platform right now. Nice,
bro. We see the communities, especially in West Baton Rouge Parish, man, and I'm sure it's the same in Iberville, where it's in particular in the African American community. Some of them aren't necessarily. We take pride in our communities, but the economic development, the resources aren't there as they would be in other parts of our parish and our communities. And in order to bring that equality, we're going to need those fresh ideas. I think it's an amazing job, man. I think it's outstanding. Could you tell us about a family member or a friend who maybe inspired you to do that? Who's your inspiration? I know I don't want to get you in trouble because we start to naming names, we start to forget things, but or forget someone. But I know right off the bat, my mom, the former President Barack Obama, Edward Cersei, and the list goes on and on. But real quick, give me about 3 people who really inspired you and who's your support system.
Well, first, my family, of course. The community.
Yeah.
They really inspire me. And
what part of Iberville Parish? Let the viewers know what part of Iberville Parish you're from.
Seamoville.
Seamoville. I think I told you before we started the show. My great grandparents are from Seamoville. Okay.
Street. Seamoville.
Okay. That's what's up, man. And you just graduated high school, right?
A few weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago.
Congratulations on
Appreciate
that.
it.
Plaquemine High?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what school are you going to?
The Southern University.
Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Say that again. What school are you going to, bro?
The Southern University on the bluff back there.
On the Bluff, Southern University. Well, as an alum of the Grambling State University, I just want to say, man, good luck. And no. We love Southern. Southern's another historically black college in the state of Louisiana. We love Southern. However, that weekend in November, we're going to be sitting on opposite sides, man, and that's not a problem. We'll shake hands after we beat up on them Jags on the Bluff, because we know deep Grambling State University is gonna come to bust some heads, man. You're gonna be going to Southern with a young man who's like 14, I believe, in college. Have you seen that?
His name. Yeah.
Who you know who that is, Elliot? The young man, the young phenom who's on the board. I mean, who attends Southern University?
I believe you're referring to my dear friend Elijah J.D. Priestley.
Okay.
Which you can catch him at WTQT 106.1 Fridays at 4 p.m. I'm giving my boy a shout out.
Okay, that's fine, man. That's fine. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all, man. So, can you let us know a little bit about your competition? We don't want to give them too much leeway, because we are with Raheem T. Pierce here at Nothing But Facts. We're pouring our support behind this young man because, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, he has the vision, he has the drive, he's obviously organized, he's intellectual, and we really think he's going to bring the change. However, could you tell us a little bit about your competition? What are you going up against, bro?
Right now, I have 3 people running against me.
Okay.
I don't feel like none of them competition. Honestly, none of them competition.
Oh, my man is Kobe in a room full of Durants.
None of them competition.
Good, man. Well, I mean, I like your platform, bro. I really enjoyed the listening to who inspired you, man. Again, I think you have an excellent head start. I had a former state senator that told me that the election is over by Labor Day, meaning that if you didn't get a good head start, you wouldn't win, man. And I don't want to discuss your strategy to give your opponents any opportunity to use it against you, bro. But I think you're doing an outstanding job.
Appreciate
and sincerely from the bottom of my heart, man, I've been watching you on Facebook. I don't think that you're doing this just for a namesake. I really think that you have a heart for the community. I seen when that young man got killed and the events that you did with that to bring awareness and attention to that. You have the resume for it. So let me ask you this. When you become Iberville Parish Councilman Pierce, is that the next stop? Is that all we're going to see in Raheem T. Pierce? Can we possibly see a state legislative Pierce or even a governor of the state of Louisiana? We hadn't had a black governor since Philip Bernard Sebastian Pinchback in the 1800s. So, without giving too much, man, are you like inspired to take this thing further, or?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't stop. It's a parish council.
Right.
Might be parish president in a few years. So I can't stop at parish council.
That's awesome, man.
We got work to be done.
That's right, man. And that's what we like to hear, bro. Somebody who's going to actively work. Piggybacking the Southern University, what are you going to be majoring in?
I'm gonna get a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice first.
Okay.
And right now I'm undecided if I'm gonna go get a master's in public administration or go straight to law school after criminal justice.
And you're gonna go to Southern University Law School?
Yeah.
I'll put him on the spot, man. Of course. Southern has one of the top law schools, not just top black law schools, but top law schools in the nation. Southern is ranked one of the top law schools in the nation. They produce great lawyers and senators like, go ahead, come on in. You can interrupt us, bro. Like Senator Ted James, who they just recently shot down his medicinal marijuana law that he tried to put into place. And
Well, I'm gonna go on and give my business partner a shout out. Former President Emeritus and Executive Director of the Louisiana State NAACP, Dr. Ernest Johnson.
Dr. Ernest Johnson, shout out Ernest.
You know, who may I add is also a graduate of Grambling University.
Say, wait. Say that again. Where did he graduate from?
He's also, just like his daughter, is also a graduate of Grambling. The Grambling University. But I'm gonna say like he say, when you go to the Bayou Classic, he got the best of both worlds because either way he win.
That's true. Actually, a lot of people don't know that President Rick Gallo, who served in the Louisiana state Louisiana state legislative as a representative, is a graduate of Southern University Law School. They produce phenomenal lawyers. I mean, you go into the legislative history, and I don't know many legislators that didn't pass through the halls of Southern University.
We even had a white Republican governor who was
what's his name? Mike Foster?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
While he was governor, took night classes at Southern University to get his law degree.
That's why they built that road in the back, so I ain't gonna get into that. I ain't gonna get into that, but Foster, we know what you did. You just built that road in the back because you ain't want to come through the main cat. You ain't want to come through the yard, but you're a Southern boy, man. We love you, man. But anyway, I just really hope, bro, when you get into office, that you really, and I really believe in my heart of hearts that you are going to stick to your platform. Like I said, I haven't seen it. This is nothing but facts, and a lot of times people sit here in the hot seat and I light them up. But again, I've been following you, man, and you have a consistency that we need in politics today. You are going to be the legislator for my children and your children and my grandchildren and everyone who's watching this show. You're going to have a tremendous amount of power in your hands, bro. And with great power comes great responsibility. We've had too many politicians, bro, that have sold out the black community. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say that again for some people who might miss that. We've had too many politicians who have sold out the black community, and we need somebody who is going to be intelligent, who's going to be meaningful, who's going to stand and not be ashamed of where they come from, who's going to work for all the people, but not forget those who are disenfranchised, disadvantaged, and forgotten. We really need somebody like Raheem T. Pierce. I don't know why I want to say Price, man. Raheem T. Pierce in office. We need more of you to stand up. Personally, me, I think it's going to be a landslide. I really do. I think it's going to be a landslide, bro. I mean, I really think it's going to be a landslide. I mean, I don't see anybody else out of Iberville Parish advertising like you are, campaigning like you are, bro. And I'm going to do everything in my power. I'm going to call my camp people who I don't even know in Iberville and say, if you're not registered in this district, go register and vote. What you got, Doc?
Man, and just a testament to where Raheem is. For those who have any doubt about age, let me remove that doubt right now, because some of the greatest leaders, some of your greatest black leaders in the United States were elected at age 18. Mayors, state representatives, county commissioners. The mayor of Ithaca, New York, right now, was elected at age 18, I believe, 18, 19. And to this day, he is a strong leader in that community. And that shows you moving from the status quo.
Well, what happens is and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. And I don't even know Iberville Parish, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to have the old guard, the good old boy system, that are going to try to build up a mount against him. But this brother is covered and protected by God. You understand what I'm saying? You're protected by God, bro, for such a time as this. You know, God is tired. He's tired of the same old, same old. It's not business as usual. It started with Barack Obama when people won't change, and that's how Trump got into office. Let's just be real. Folks don't want business as usual. They want to step outside the norm, and they're more willing to take a chance on someone who speaks honest, who speaks straight from the hip, rather than the same old political BS as usual. They're tired of that, man, and with somebody with fresh ideas. This brother has been actively engaged in his community since 15. I don't know too many 16, 17-year-olds that volunteered to help rescue folks that were on the other side of the river during the flood of 2016. I don't know how many young folks that are actively involved in their student government and the young Democrats of Louisiana. I don't know too many young folks who go hunting and fishing with their grandfather. Yeah, I know about the hunting and fishing. Raheem T. Price grandfather. I love fish, man. Come to the Nut But Facts studio and drop us off some fish. Besides that, what else you do, man? Like, I know you have a little shack there, huh?
Yeah, we
Go ahead. This is your chance to get your people on, bro.
Our family have a business in District 6. It's called RD&T Snack Shack. We sell like snacks and stuff.
What's the name of it again?
RD&T Snack Shack on 57931 Barrel Street.
57931 Barrel Street. Hey, look, when you go to that shack, for my folks watching in West Baton Rouge Parish and across the 50 states, when you go to that shack, go there, support this young brother, and don't ask for a discount. Don't you go there saying nothing but facts, sent me here asking for a discount. I will disown you and block you on every social media outlet. If you go up in there asking for a discount, you don't go to Raising Cane's asking, can you get 10% off? So don't go up there asking for a discount. Y'all go support this brother. What all y'all sell, man?
Nachos, hot dogs.
Okay.
Dixie cups.
Okay. I haven't had a Dixie cup in so long.
We sell a lot
Lord.
of stuff. And like different little plate lunches.
Okay.
Raheem be throwing down. If you ain't never seen any of the pictures,
I haven't.
Oh man.
Give me a description. See, Elliot, he really gets into the juice about it.
See, I'm a wings man.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, when Raheem be throwing down the wings, I be tied up with 50 million other things to run down the plaque, man. But
no, this is an Alabama hat. This is an Atlanta hat. I'm sorry, I had to throw that in. Go ahead. It's Atlanta.
Raheem just be having mouth watering. Like if you think Empire Wings is good, you got to see the pictures of Raheem throwing down. Like it's worth a trip. Head on down the plaque, man.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. So, man, you got the entrepreneurial standpoint. You have the experience in politics. You have the community service down. I'm just being for real. I don't see how your opponents can attack you besides throwing ageism. And those who don't know what ageism is, that means discrimination towards age. We often use ageism against the elderly. Some people often describe ageism against the elderly, but it can be used against someone who they feel is not young enough and equipped. You want me to go through the Bible and tell you how many people God raised up at a young age? Starting with David, starting with Joseph, I can name several leaders. Jesus Christ was 12 years old when he was sent into the temple to teach the old folk that they didn't know what they were doing. So age can't be, and I'm not going to refer R. Kelly in this situation, but for real, age is not a factor in this situation, especially with someone who has the experience, the education, the intellect that Raheem does, man. It's no competition in my opinion, bro. Have you got any negative flack from anybody? You can be honest. It's no facts, but
like right now I have like 95%, support in the district.
Okay.
And the other 5 is the older people. Talking about my age, but what I always tell them, don't look at my age, look at my abilities.
Hello.
My abilities to progressively change and progressively advance, not only District 6, but Iberville Parish as a whole.
That's right, man. I really think that you're going to do well for your district. I can see you as you matriculate through Southern University, maybe even becoming a parish president, and most definitely in the state legislature, bro. You're an inspiration to all young people who are watching this. They should get actively involved in their political arena. Name some upcoming events that you are going to have coming up.
Right now, I have. I'm in the process of planning the back to school drive I do every year. The turkeys for the seniors in November. I might have a few rallies. I don't have a final dates for those yet.
When you get some rallies, nothing but facts gonna come there and do a live one, man.
Okay. And other than that, walking, knocking on doors, preparing for October 12th.
Okay. What have some concerns from the community that you've heard that you really, really want to address? I know you said cleanup in the community is a big thing. Economic development is a big thing, and a lot of you all who are watching from West Baton Rouge Parish, yes, and East Baton Rouge Parish, these are things that we deal with in our community as well. But like, what are some things that you're hearing in the community that when you get in office you really want to address and tackle? And I know you already went over your platform, but just tell the people some of the things that you really want to address and tackle.
Well, right now, all I'm seeing is the people is looking for somebody who's accessible.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing. You have to be accessible and be willing. As long as you're showing the people you're trying to help,
yeah,
you're going to always have their support.
Absolutely.
So accessibility, I've always told people accessibility and transparency is the key. That's my top priority, is to stay accessible. Because if you're not accessible, you can't help nobody.
Facts.
So
that is facts, man. We have too many. We have unaccessible people. This brother, man, this brother is sharp, bro. I mean, he's serious. He blowing me away over here. But for real, we have some people in West Baton Rouge Parish that aren't accessible. You sure you can't switch districts and run for something in West Baton Rouge?
We definitely could. You use the assistance. I mean, we got myself and one other young brother who's trying to step into the roles on the West Baton Rouge Parish Council.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try. Y'all gonna do it, bro.
And that's a fact. That's as the show states, is nothing but the facts. So it's all about improving your community. Where people get too comfortable and complacent. And just inaccessible, as Raheem said. So it's about doing what's right for the people, getting the job done, and when it's time to move on, it's time to move on. When we see a job done, we go for something new and achieve some new goals.
Absolutely. I have a couple more questions, and I'm gonna let you go, man. So when you first announced, or when you first decided that you got the urge to run for council, how did I see your parents on Facebook and your family on Facebook? But how did they take that? Like, was it concerned? Because when I was younger, bro, I felt God calling me to the ministry, right? Mm-hmm. And I started preaching when I was 12, and I mean, I had mixed emotions on each side. So like, and I understand, and Elliot, my producer, he was called at a young age as well too. So like, how does that factor in to your decision? Like, what did your family say? Not only that, what did your peers think about that? Because that's a lot of pressure at a young age, bro.
My family, everybody, no one was surprised.
Right.
But they were ready.
Yeah.
They were ready.
Mr. Pierce family, y'all ready? Like this status, like this podcast, like this thing. If y'all ready, look at the hearts go up, man. Y'all ready, bro? We are proud, man. I'm over here. I'm gloating, man. I mean, X, you can ask my girl. I mean, this is one of the most exciting podcasts that I had, because you don't have too many young folks that really want to get into the political arena and do it. I think I seen you on WAFB, if not, or one of
probably
those shows.
a few times,
and I was just like,
WBRZ.
this kid is 17 going on 18 years old, getting ready to change the state of Louisiana for good. And me and Elliot talked about this before you came on. Elliot said, I see a lot of myself in Raheem. That's truly inspirational, man. And for all you haters out there that said we're gonna blow his head up, yes, we are. We're gonna blow this man up because he deserves that. I mean, he's not just someone who, just jumped on the scene and wants to make a name for himself and collect a check. This kid has been working, and he's not a kid, excuse me, brother. This young man has been working and he's been in the community. He's been visible. He's been accessible. Again, I've researched him. I watched him. This is nothing but the facts, and I've seen him moving. You know, a lot of people don't notice, but before I invite guests on the show, I do my own little private investigation, man. And I was like, man, this kid is actually, and it's hard doing that. You know, it's hard maintaining your studies in school, being a young adult, and actively getting involved in the political arena at one time. That's a huge balance. So shout out to your parents. Drop your parents a little shout out on here, man, for doing that. Your family. You say you fished with your grandfather, right? Yeah, give him a shout out, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I love all y'all. Thank y'all.
What you got, Elliot? What you got, bro?
You know, it's always exciting seeing young fresh blood going in, but because one of the biggest things that me and Raheem will, once we're on the councils, we'll have a chance to really collaborate on to a deep extent, is the new bridge that has been in the works for ages. You know, right now, the 415, I think that's the 415 connector that just got funding through the legislature, as well as the Let's Move BR tax that got passed, which are two big steps forward to us getting a bridge in West Baton Rouge or Iberville Parish, which is also, I think, if I remember correctly, up to 6 parishes that is in the governmental entity that's going to kind of govern that whole little commission type deal that Senator Rick Ward set up.
That's going to be huge.
That's going to be huge, and because it's been stifled for so many years, and while Raheem may not be able to call it out, but you know, their current parish president, Mitch Uso, is like, you know, I don't care about any other parish, but that bridge going to be in Iberville Parish. Personally, my thought is I'm okay with it being in Iberville Parish as long as we get some traffic relief going across the bridge. Because anyone who's gone across that bridge knows it backs all the way up to going to Bruley. A lot of the big plants are down in Iberville, edge of West Baton Rouge, going into Iberville. And that's just kind of something big that most people don't know. The parish council, along with the respective parish presidents, are really instrumental in doing, because it takes funding on the local level to get studies done, to get partial funding done. It all takes cooperation. And that's why knowing and working with each other is also so important.
Absolutely. And when you guys are both on the parish council in your respective districts and your respective parishes, I hope that we can start to bridge a gap between West Baton Rouge Parish and Iberville. We're right next door to each other. We literally are, and I don't see too many times that Port Allen and Bruley and Addis go down to Plaquemine, White Castle, and Donaldsonville. I mean, we're all along the bayou, and it just makes no sense that we don't have the unity.
Not only that, but we share a judicial district. You know, we have one district attorney. We have 4 judges between 3 parishes. You know, and the judicial district gets partial funding from the parish council.
Right.
So, you know, to me, you know, it's all at a level of working together. Because if Iberville goes downhill, there are things in West Baton Rouge that's going to go downhill, and vice versa. And I think that's really important. And like I said, I couldn't be more happier to know and call Raheem a friend.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to tell you, both of you brothers, when I'm excited. I'm over here shaking. I'm excited for you got brothers to get in office. When y'all get in office, do me a favor, man, and you guys already have it in in the makeup, but make sure that African American owned businesses aren't forgotten when the economic development comes, because it's coming. There is an economic boom that is happening on the west side of the river. Mm-hmm. And what happens is, especially in areas that have been gentrified, African-American businesses, and we know that redlining has happened over the years. We're not talking about that. But we're talking about right now, African-American businesses often get forgotten. especially when it comes to Chamber of Commerce and, where we're going to stick this. And when things happen like that, they often are forgotten. You're a young African-American business owner. I am as well, and so is Elliot. Like, we have got to make sure that our black businesses are in the conversation, because black wealth creates black communities. Black communities create stronger black families. Stronger black families are not just good for black people, but good for the greater community as a whole. It's not fair that one side of the track or one side of a district is falling behind and the other was thriving. I know you guys can't sit here and say certain things as future elected officials, but I will say it that African Americans suffer because of the lack of generational wealth, the lack of economic opportunities that we have than other communities. It's just the facts. The statistics show. If you drive from Port Allen and take LA1 all the way down to Donaldsonville, I could count the number of black businesses that have power on two hands. I could count them. As a matter of fact, I did it today because I went to Donaldsonville to the Juneteenth Freedom Fest. That was pretty interesting. It was good, but I could count the number of black businesses on both hands that are involved in the political arena. And it's not a black versus white thing, but they need to be included in the conversation. They have to be included in the conversation in order to make change, in order to make progress, in order for both communities to grow as a whole. And it is my prayer that when you guys get in office, that you're going to actually affect change and not just be a demagogue. They're going to get up there and do the right thing, not just for black folks, but for people in general. But don't forget the downtrodden. Don't forget the disadvantaged. Don't forget those who are often left on the side, man. We've suffered because we've had politicians that have gotten office and not done a damn thing. I'm being for real. I'm speaking to y'all from my heart. I care less about this live feed right now. We've gotten politicians that have gotten office that haven't done anything. And they've sold us out and they've turned their backs on us. And it is time out for that. We need young, vibrant men who are going to stand for freedom, truth, justice, and righteousness for all people. And we need both of you brothers to get in office, not just standing for black folks, but for poor and disadvantaged folks all over each parish. And I know you guys are going to do that. And I know it's going to be certain things that you can't say, and that's fine. Let me say it. I'll take the flag. I have no problem with it. They blast me on Facebook anyway. I'll take the flag. Let me be the bulldog. But you make sure that you guys get in office and that y'all do the right thing. A lot of people are asking what shirt I have on. Anybody who knows a different world, this is Hillman College, and if you are an HBCU grad or an HBCU attendee or whatever you are, Hillman College is symbolic of all historically African American universities as a whole. So shout out to Hillman College. Again, this isn't an Alabama hat. This is an Atlanta hat. Shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta. Any shout outs you want to give, bro? Any people you want to put on the spotlight for supporting you before we get out of here?
I just want to, once again, thank my community for the continued support. And I ask that after October 12th, when I win...
say it again, Doc. God, dog it. Say it again, boy. Say that again, man.
After October 12th, when I win...
When I win. Go ahead.
I'm going to still need your support because I can't do it by myself. So,
how can the people get in touch with you?
They can call me at 225-428-7127. They can email me at raheem4iberville@gmail.com, or you can text me on Facebook. I think I'm maxed out on friends, but you can follow me on Facebook. You can like my campaign page, Raheem for Parish Council, District 6.
Raheem for Parish Council, District 6. You heard it here first. We got the youngest parish councilman in the state of Louisiana, Iberville Parish. Stand up. Raheem T. Price, District 6. He's going to be your next councilman, maybe be even the governor of the state of Louisiana. If he is, you heard it here first. Give us our props. That might come down the line. Who knows? We never know. Brother, plug yourself, man. Give yourself a shout out as well, man.
Well, you guys don't. For who don't know me, Elliot Dogan, the producer for Nothing But the Facts, with your host, the Showtime, Shelton A. Berry, Elliot Dogan running for West Baton Rouge Parish Council, District 9.
District 9, District 6 in the building. We have some very powerful young black men that are getting ready to change the landscape and the political atmosphere on the west side of Baton Rouge. Raheem T. Pierce came in. He laid his platform. He spoke to everybody's heartstring. We are proud of you, brother. We will be watching you as you effect change in Iberville Parish, as you matriculate through Southern University and then onto law school, man. I'm excited about what God is doing in your life, bro. I'm humbled by the fact that you decided to come on the show, man. And come election night, Nothing But the Facts will be live as the results come in. And it is my prayer that both of you gentlemen, I hope to have tears of joy falling from my eyes like I did when Barack Obama was elected, because it's time for change. It is time for change, and don't worry about the haters. We're gonna handle them. Y'all just get up in there. Y'all do what God has called you all to do, and that's bring change for the greater community. It is our time. If y'all not excited, if y'all not excited about what's getting ready to happen on the west side, then don't even like my page. Don't even watch the podcast anymore. Don't even listen to us, man. I mean, we gonna have some exciting things. This young man is 18 years old. He's going to be a sitting parish councilman while he's matriculating through Southern University. We don't blame him for that. We love Southern. Should have been Grambling, but hey, we still love Southern. Man, we're going to be following you, bro. Thank you for coming on the show, my boy. Thank you, man. Hey, you got anything else you want to say, Elliot, before we get out of here?
Thank you. We want to once again thank our listeners. Look, go to our Facebook page, Nothing But the Facts. Check out our website,
NBFLA.com. I got you, Doc.
And go to our sponsorship page, mash that donate button, like us, share us, and we now have advertising packages on that sponsorship page. So please come out and support Nothing But the Facts.
Before I get out of here, this is very important. I need all of my friends who are watching this. Go to our website. Send $1 or $2, because this show is not funded by anyone. We're not bought here. We don't have any political alliance. We are for the disadvantaged, African American, brown, black, white, whoever is at a disadvantage. That's who we are fighting for. The least of these, like the Bible says. So we're doing this basically out of the kindness of our hearts. And as we know, everything costs money to operate. So I'm not asking for a huge amount. I'm not asking for money to get rich, but we need you all to help support this movement so we can grow this movement, so we could give a platform to the future Raheem T. Prices, to the Pierces. I don't know why I keep saying Price. I'm sorry, bro. The future Raheem T. Pierces, the future Elliot Dogans of the world that don't necessarily get the type of platform that they deserve. So we asking out you all to send a donation. It could be $1 or $2. Every dollar that you send will be accounted for, and it will go to grow this show. So again, that's www.nbfla.com, www.nbfla.com. You can donate via PayPal. Like I said, send anything that you have. We truly appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. This has been Nothing But the Facts with Raheem T. Pierce. I said it right that time. Raheem T. Pierce for District 6. He's going to be your next Iberville Parish Councilman. We're excited. We're blessed to have him on. The next show we have Brother Kevin Lawrence. He's going to be talking to us about the Community Oversight Board in Port Allen, Louisiana. That's going to be a very important vote coming up this Wednesday. We're going to talk about community policing and how we can engage when things are not necessarily done right, or there's a complaint within the city. How that is handled. We're pushing for citizens, average citizens, to get involved in the city council to make sure that everything is going okay. And they're going to be presenting a piece of legislation talking about community oversight in the city. Shout out to Justice for Trail, man. We're still screaming your name for Trail. May you live forever. May you rest in peace, my brother. We're still fighting for you. Again, this has been nothing but the facts. Raheem T. Pierce, District 6, Elliott Dogan, West Baton Rouge Parish, District 9, District 6, and District 9. Don't put them together. You know what I mean. All right, nothing but the facts. We're getting out of here. Have a good day. We'll see you next show.